Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long goes 1975. A YouTuber is on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug him. Long goes 1975.
Hey YouTube, Longboys Post 1975 and welcome to the weekly vlog on a Friday. Yeah, kind of a couple of topics all mixed into one big bag because I like vlogging, hopefully you like watching them, and yeah, you know, better to put them all in than just have a 2-minute video or whatever. But yeah, it seems kind of cool to mix them in because one of them is a thing that's kind of, I don't know, serious or negative and pissing me off because investigation into it is the perpetrator of this matter or this behaviour. It's been doing this for fucking years. And the other one is a Saturn collection update because I haven't done one of these in ages, and I'll explain that when we get to the games. But yeah, I've procured a few Saturn games of late, 2 of them in the wild. Dropped the ball on a third that I could have picked up in the wild. You know when you get that, I don't feel right dropping this much money on something at the time, so you think, ah no, and then you change your mind the next day, hence what I did today, and you go back to check and it's gone, and it's entirely your fault, but you feel like a plum anyway. Oh, and yeah, it's summer. Summer really kicked in. Fingers crossed we get those thunderstorms today to drill it down a bit, but summer really kicked in. And yeah, I know, good for you people who like it. I'm just not a fan of summer. I've said it before and I'll say it again because I have to sleep during the day, but even then, I don't know, the overwhelming you know, consensus of the media is good news everyone. While I'm sat here in my air-conditioned studio, let's go and ask the weather lady, we think it could be good. No, stop fucking shoving that shit down in front. I'd like to know, if you're night workers, what do you think of, you know, again, it's the habit of having to sleep during the day, but I'll say this, kids, if you have trouble sleeping, now I know the rest of the world are probably looking at us and laughing, like, you know, North America, Australia, New Zealand, stuff like that, you know, even the Mediterranean, places where it gets hot, and just think, Jesus Christ, England, just get aircon. We don't do aircon. We're an antiquated, tiny little island nation. Closest we get to aircon is a fan, because there's no point dropping money on something that you're only going to use 2 months of the year. But check these out. They're silicone gel-filled pillows. Yeah, even if you don't stick it in the fridge, which I thoroughly recommend, they're cold to the touch and they last for about an hour. So you go to sleep, because everyone knows that cooling your head is the quickest way to lower your body temperature outside of aircon or jumping in a fucking cold lake. But yeah, so it's brilliant. It really does help. It stays cool for an hour, brings your body, well, yeah, you lowers your temperature a bit. Obviously it's not going to help if it's like fucking 40 degrees or something, but it's a good one. And you put it in the fridge. It's someone who loves ice cream headaches. It's even cooler because it's so cold you can feel your eyes when you sleep sideways on it, like literally numbing up. Anyway, yeah, a little tip for night sleepers out there. That's what I do. And anyway, pissed off that I didn't manage to pick up the other Saturn game. I can't remember the full name of it, but you know, the Sonic collection on Saturn. Yes, I own them all on the Mega Drive, but that's not the point. But yeah, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable dropping a huge amount of money at one point. But I did pick up, the child of me, this for $4.99 from a charity shop. And it's got batteries in. I love it when it's got batteries in. And I thought, I have to have it. It's the other Cyberman helmet, kids mask, that fits adults as well. And unlike most shit masks, it goes all the way around your head. It's got a voice changer in, but I've got the other one. I just wanted the pair for it, you know, the pair cost me £10. But you've got obviously the brain you can see in this one, with the other one you can't because it's just a regular trooper. But it's got like, oh my god, wow, practically a commie. Is that the voice changing one? Yeah, that's the voice changing one. It's kind of cool. I don't know, maybe that's a brain freeze. But I had to have it. It's going to go on my shelf next to the other one on either side. Kind of pointless and kiddie, but hey, that's me. Now, I'm not the only person, tried to set this up with a nice light-hearted bit. I'm not the only person who's ever suffered from this, and I've not suffered from it greatly, but it was the fact that I investigated behind false copyright flagging. Investigated a little bit behind it, you know, just by searching videos on YouTube, and it's just like, really, Google, you can't do anything about this or have a better system. But yeah, other people have had it where people falsely flag their videos and therefore you have to file a dispute and then it takes 30 days for the person to respond and settle it. But while you're waiting, you can't, unless you dispute it, they can advertise on your video. Now, I don't advertise on my videos, but, never say never, but it pisses me off royally that someone else can just flag it. They don't have to prove it's their copyright. I have to prove otherwise, and they can just flag it. And if I don't dispute it, then they go. They do through. They may not even have any videos of their own. Through that act alone, they can. Well, I guess they would have to be able to monetize. Well, they'd have to be a partner now. So that's interesting. I didn't think about that. But yeah, they can make money off all your hard work. Again, I don't advertise on my videos, but I'm fucked if someone else is making money off me. Now, what annoys me about this is I've disputed it. But the whole screen, again, I don't do this very often, so I forget, but it's quite intimidating. The whole screen's set up for disputing a claim. I mean, you go for a tick box thing, and I said fair usage, and then you have to put in a comment, and I said this is fair usage, the individual does not even own the copyright of this, and this was an audio commentary for the sake of gameplay and parody, which I'm pretty sure is allowed under fair usage. But before you get to that box, it says, now, put your reasoning for disputing this copyright flag, because it tells you on it, but we'll get to that in a minute. I'm rushing ahead of myself because I'm pissed off. Yeah, it says, you know, false claim may result in your channel being deleted. And I thought, hang on a minute, I stopped and thought, do I want to take this chance? I thought, that can't be right if someone's falsely claiming. And even if my claim is rejected, don't they just carry on advertising? I don't know. But I thought, how dare you put something so intimidating like that on a screen where people may be put off from genuinely detesting, you know, a claim that could be genuinely 100% fault on theirs, and you've worded it in such a manner that I just think, fuck it, I won't, you know, I'll just let it happen. I don't want to lose my channel. I think Google, you really need to make your interfaces far more friendly, and I don't know, refine your systems and just start looking after small people and stop making the system so against us that anyone can just go flag, 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 flag. Prove me wrong. Oh wait, you might lose your channel, because I'm pretty sure that's why these people falsely flag you. Is the process to complain about it, you know, refute it, is, well, quite intimidating. Again, I might be utterly completely wrong on this, because I've only ever, you know, complained about one, well, you know, said this is rubbish once, and I got, you know, I didn't get away with it, I won it because it was right. But there are two other people who claim copyright on my videos all the time, and I let them have them, because one is Nintendo. I'm sure you all know this. Some people refuse to make Nintendo gameplays. I'm like, no, I like to share my games. But, you know, it wouldn't even have to go live and Nintendo would claim it. So, fine, you can have it, we're just going to put adverts on it. There's a company, I made a video about this a few years ago, there's a company that really doesn't understand the benefits of free promotion and, you know, adverts or advertising of their products, and basically doesn't understand how social media works. I mean, hell, they even stopped live streaming now, haven't they, on this, well, not now, a while back, on, like, live streaming of their products, even if you're under their partnership program. Anyway, yeah, and the other one is Konami, and I don't know, for a company that's Konami, I've talked about this before, and they've fallen far from grace. I'm not saying they're dead in the water, but they certainly aren't the powerhouse or behemoth or creator of amazing, innovative games they used to be, but yeah, they flagged anything because of the music on it. And I'm like, well, you can have it, you're Konami, I don't know, you're Konami, you like Nintendo, is it just not worth, you know, refuting this and fighting with a headache? Just, nah, so they can have it. Again, you know, I don't know, Nintendo advertising on videos that they don't even really want up in the first place, that I made, that does leave a slight bad taste in its mouth. But I'm not fighting Nintendo, unless any of you have and have won, but I sincerely doubt it, because you've only got to look at the big YouTubers like Angry Joe who've got problems with Nintendo. Anyway, back to this company. IDG, it's a magazine company. Now, they flagged my, only one of them, I've got 2 Call of Duty World War II videos. They only flagged one of it, and they flagged it for the in-game engine intro to the D-Day landing. So it starts literally at the start of that point after my intro on that video, and then stops, I think, at the point when you start playing it. Bearing in mind, I'm still looking around with the thumbstick, you know, it's not like it's a cinematic such as FMV intro or anything like that. Yeah, and they flagged that, and I'm talking over it, and the music's off pretty much, and the volume is down, and yeah, and they didn't flag the other one. And I thought, what the fuck? And so I did a little bit of digging around on Tinterwebs, YouTube, and I found out that they're a German game magazine company. So, they don't own the copyright to Call of Duty World War II. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe they had a hand in it, I sincerely doubt it. But they don't own the copyright to it, so who do they think they are flagging it? And I thought, is this a malicious individual, just someone who's, you know, trying to make a bit of money on the side? Well, no. Whether they're, you know, respectable or not, they are, you know, a magazine company. They are a company, they're not an individual. But, yeah, also, just going to say, screw political correctness. German company flagging World War II videos when you play the Allies. Just saying. Now, the reason I did a bit of research on it, and this whole thing stinks as shit, is I'm not the only person that they've done this to. I just typed in IDG false flagging videos, and I found them. And it's not just World War II, well, Call of Duty World War II videos, but they seem to be the majority of them. And again, for odd reasons, all these people who made videos said the same thing. They all, you know, refuted it. But they all said the same thing, which is it's really odd points in the video, you know. But once again, these are all commentary or gameplay videos, so it's not like they're just, you're letting something run or the demo run or anything like that. But yeah, one guy had like 5. Well, that's what his channel is. His channel is a COD World War II. Or no, COD gameplay channel. And it had 5, all from that company. And I just thought, how can you keep flagging it? And we have to keep, you know, refuting it and saying it's a false claim. When you can just keep doing it on something that you don't even own the material of. It's pathetic. It should be, they have to say, hey, fucking YouTube, I want to flag this. Oh, okay. I mean, I know it's a big company and, you know, infrastructure and stuff like that. Hell, look at the number of times you put complaints and you never hear anything back, obviously. But the point being, have a better system in, because your system right now is, I'm going to flag that. Then it's up to the other individual to deny it, you know, or fight the claim. And if they don't, hey, I make money off them. No, it should be they have to say, hang on a minute, I should be making money off this. Because do you think for 1 minute if IDG said, yeah, hey, we don't even own the copyright, but that game, I want to flag that, that's copyright infringement. Then surely, you know, because they have to fight the case, the other party could, no, or the person investigating, and I'm sure it's algorithms and shit, though, would just say, fuck off, who do you think you are? But like I said, the number of people when I investigated it who've been falsely flagged by this, now I'm assuming nothing serious happened, because some of these actually on different games go back to like 2015, but it's the same company. It's the same company. If you've had any dealings with this, and maybe I'm just being a complete naive idiot, but if you've had any dealings with this, let me know. I would love to know, because I haven't had to deal with shit like this in years, and all of a sudden this one just pissed me off. Just pissed me off because it reminded me of the, you know, the inefficiency in the system and how fucking blatantly unfair it is. Again, since I don't advertise or I'm not monetized, maybe that's why I don't really have to deal with shit like this. So like I said, maybe I'm just being naive, but it's irritating, the fact that a company that does not own the copyright, a malicious individual just being a twat or an opportunist, no, sorry, doesn't even own the copyright, as the goal to flag a specific type, not even just a specific type itself, it's more in this case a specific game across the board, regardless of, you know, which country you live in. And they have nothing to do with the game. I don't know, maybe they're pissed off because of its content. Anyway, whinge, whine aside, it's hot, I'm having trouble thinking of my words. Anyway, Saturn pickup, it's been a while. I have not neglected my Saturn. It's just sometimes, you know, you take a break from collecting for certain systems because you see the stuff you want on it, and it could get really expensive really quickly. And also, when you've got many systems, I'm sure this is everyone who's like well, not just a retro gamer, a gamer in general. When you've got, you know, many systems, I'm sweating like a kid on the set of Jimmy Savile, fucking hell. When you've got many systems, then you can't just, I don't know, devote your time to one of them specifically, because then you just build up games, then you won't even get to play them, then you'll neglect other systems, rinse, repeat, and all of a sudden you've got mountains and mountains of games that you haven't played. Well, I've been, you know, quite frisky with some of these titles, and I've mopped up quite a lot of my backlog of playing on my Sega Saturn, because it is one of my favourite consoles. You know, I was a PlayStation boy back in the day, but yeah, it is one of my favourite consoles. So I picked this up recently. Again, there are gameplays of these on my channel, but I like to do these Saturn update videos as, even though this is a combined vlog, as a kind of, I don't know, you know, infrastructure checklist for me, if you will. But yeah, Virtual on Cyber Troopers. It was an arcade game by AM2, you big fuck off Cyber Troopers. It's like a sort of arena combat game with, you know, robots, and it's super fun. It really is super fun. Did it come out in the West? I don't know. This was a £5. This is why I love Japanese games. You know, quite a lot of them are super cheap. Plus, I like the little CD cases. I think the spine card's in there, but it's in the manual. But yeah, I don't know why they didn't go that route in this country. Same with the PlayStation instead of those big ones, because like most Saturn cases, apart from the beasts I'm going to show you, were just fragile pieces of crap. But yeah, it's really fun. It's really fun. You can argue it's really basic. I would like the joystick that you can use for it, because it's like a dual stick thing, like proper tank controls. But yeah, I picked it up for a £5. I just took a punt on it because I have nagging memories of it in a magazine back in the day, and that was on Amazon. Came straight from Japan, took about 3 weeks, and it was a £5. Yeah, this one bit me in the ass. Sonic R. This was 20 quid. It was from Cash Converters. I thought it was a tenner. I misread the label. I didn't until I get home and check my fucking receipt. Maybe I overpaid for that. I probably did because it was Cash Converters. But sometimes I'm just so like blown away when you see a Saturn game in the wild. You, like excitement overcomes you. And I didn't know anything of it. I knew it existed back in the day, but I don't know. It reviewed quite highly, apparently. I did a little bit of research of it on Wikipedia. I got a gameplay. You'll understand my frustrations of it in the gameplay. That's not to say I'm going to write it off and not continue giving it a proper crack of the whip, if you will. But yeah, did anyone want? It's a kart game. Did anyone want a Sonic the Hedgehog kart game where you're on foot? Because that's where it feels weird. You should control. I've since, and Sharks16 told me, get used to the shoulder buttons because it is weird. You feel like you've got a lead ball on your foot. But the funny thing is, graphically it's very nice. It does make me. It's not made by Sega. It's made by Telltale Games, or not made by Sonic Team. I think they may have had some influence in it. But yeah, graphically it's really nice. You know, if you think of it back in the day style, because yeah, it's really nice graphics. It almost makes me think, why didn't they do a Sonic type adventure with this game engine or something? Because your tracks aren't super linear. You can break off and stuff like that. In fact, sometimes I find the track design so overwhelming that I just get lost and spin around in circles in a racing game. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to write it off completely. And again, I probably paid over the odds for that. Probably paid over for the odds for this. But this, I've seen it for this price on Amazon and eBay. By the way, all these are complete. Oh, I love these cases, but they're so bloody hard to get in. Oh, the CD's in my Saturn. But look at the manual. So, I don't know. I know they do their prices off eBay, but yeah, I'm happy with that. I mean, it's not an amazing game, but I'm not going for a full collection or anything like that as well. But it's Sonic, so soft spot for Sonic. But yeah, like I said, going to persevere with it. Now, my brother had this one back in the day, and this gives it away. And he bought it with the 3D pad, which you could argue became the precursor for the Sega Dreamcast pad, which I absolutely love and adore. Which apparently you can use on that. You can use on quite a lot of games, obviously. Well, you can use it on all games, but it's particularly good with racing games and things like that, because it's analog, obviously, to be expected. But yeah, this is a Sonic Team game, and I was blown away by this back in the day, as were most people. Did the then head of Nintendo say this was the most beautiful looking game he'd ever seen? Seriously. Sega pulled out the stops to do something a bit different on this. I don't know, they were trying to recreate like another Sonic or Mascot, but Nights into Dreams. It's a 2.5 3D, I wouldn't say platformer. I don't know how to describe it because it's a collection game as such. With lovely visuals. I've got the Christmas bonus disc as well. I've done a gameplay of that. I'll be doing a gameplay of this. But yeah, my brother had this back in the day in the joystick, and I absolutely loved it. And it's one I've always wanted to get into my collection. But yeah, platform game, flying game, collection game. It's hard to pin down, but it's a beautiful looking game. You know, production on it's absolutely fantastic. It's just a lovely, tranquil experience, you know, set in the dream world. I could go into the story right now, but it would take bloody ages. But yeah, this might put all my other games on hold for and actually try and just blast out. Not to blast out to get out of the way, but just because I really want to experience it, because I did complete it, I think, back in the day as a kid. Yeah, but this is in really good nick until I saw the manual. I don't understand why everyone's game back in the day was, well, it's not terrible, but water damage. I mean, what did we do back in the day? Did we live on fucking boats? So yeah, but, so maybe again I did pay over the odds for it. I paid 20 quid, but that's pretty much what I've seen, and I'm lazy. I shop on Amazon ever since eBay got hacked years ago, and they never fucking gave a shit about me. Yeah, so 20 quid, I'm perfectly happy with that. As I always say, if you're happy to pay the price for it, then it's a good price. That said, I really wish I didn't think I was paying only a tenner for the other one. I think I got overcome with excitement. Oh well. But yeah, it was kind of nice. I mean, the one I imported from Japan, you know, I wanted that one. I went out my way because of fascination and I like mechs and stuff. But these were just two happy accidents I found in the high street. And yeah, because Saturn games on the high street now, for a while, maybe a couple of years ago at least, when I bought my Saturn, they were super common in the high street, and now they're rarer than rocking horse shit. Anyway, the heat's kicking my ass. It was a really random vlog. I do apologise for it being all over the shop, but I'd love to know what you think, as always, particularly on this false flagging and me having to refute their claim shit from a company that is a company, not like an individual that does it well. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, I don't think I am. That does not have anything to do with it's not a, you know, a copyright holder of the license or something. I don't know, it's very confusing. But yeah, as always, I'd love to know what you think. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.